So y'all, it's your boy eBay Fight Predictions in the building. Y'all already know what it is. I'm gonna here to break down Leon Edwards versus Belal Muhammad. This is an awesome fight. I love this fight. Um, you know, I think it's what the UFC is made for. Moments like this where guys take fights on short notice and just come up and fight for their opportunities, and where other guys are kind of fighting for their spot. But yeah, Leon Edwards obviously the number 3 guy in the world. Belal Muhammad is the number 13 guy in the rankings for the UFC. But if we look at their stats, Rocky comes in 18-3, fights out of England, Birmingham. I forgot to add that in. Age 29, height 6'2", and reaches 74. Belal is 18-3, so same record, which is crazy. Fights out of Chicago, age 32, height of 5'11", and reaches 71. So Rocky, he does have the height and reach advantage. If we look at some of their notable wins, Leon has fought some of the best guys in the world, man. He's oh man, this is so sad. I'm just looking at the amount of bouts that got canceled. He's supposed to fight Woodley, and then he was supposed to fight Chimaev. He was supposed to fight him 3 confirmed dates, and all of them got canceled, which is nuts. But Rafael dos Anjos, Gunnar Nelson, Donald Cerrone, Vicente Luque, I feel like those are his best wins. Most notable wins. He also has wins over Brian Barberena, if anyone cares about that. He's been in there with a lot of good guys. His last loss was Kumar Usman. He has another loss to Claudio Silva. That was his first fight in the UFC. It was via split decision, and probably Claudio Silva was super young too when he fought him. He wasn't as old as he is now. But Rocky, he's been in there with some killers, man. Like legitimately, what he did to Dos Anjos. I mean, he beat him on the ground. He beat him on the feet. The fight wasn't really that competitive. He beat him everywhere. Against Gunnar Nelson, I thought he did really good in that fight. I don't know why it was considered a split decision. I thought he won the first round. I thought he won the second. The third, I guess they considered that a 10-8, or maybe. He kind of rested in that round. Gunnar did good. He got mount, so I give him that. But I don't know. I was surprised that they gave it a split decision. And but yeah, Leon got it done. He out grappled supposedly the better grappler, and he did what he did in the striking, what he's supposed to do. Against Cerrone, that one was close, but he gutted it out. And Cerrone is always known as a guy to get better throughout the fight and to beat him in the distance. It was crazy, man. So that you got to give him credit. And then Vicente Luque, to do what he did to him, just kind of out grappled him, bullied him in the corner, was throwing multiple strikes at him. Made him look like a kid in there. Just a phenomenal performance when I talk about it. And I honestly, Brian Barberena, Brian did drop him actually in that fight. I remember with an uppercut. But Brian he drops everybody. He has tons and tons of power. But I don't know. It's an interesting fight. When I think about the Belal Muhammad stuff, how does he match up? But in terms of similar opponents, I think Vicente Luque. But besides that point, he's been in there with so many guys. He's so well rounded. In my humble opinion, I think he's the most well rounded guy in the division. But if we look at Belal Muhammad's, last 4 and notable wins, he's coming off wins over Diego Lima, Lyman Good, Takashi Sato, and Curtis Millender. His last loss to Jeff O'Neal. He has wins over Tim Means, Jordan Means, Randy Brown, which is a good win now when I look back at it. He's a grinder, man. He hasn't fought the. It's just he has a loss to Alan Joban. He got knocked out by Vicente Luque. And people say, oh, this and that about Leon Edwards is win over Vicente Luque. But this was in 2016 when Belal lost to Vicente Luque. And Leon, I think, when did Leon fight Vicente? He fought him in 2017. So when people bring up this or that about Vicente Luque and say, oh, Leon beat not in his prime or not a good version of Vicente Luque, that not a good version of Vicente Luque knocked the fuck out of Belal Muhammad, humbled him, left him on the ground like a dead body. Nothing, and I'm not trying to disrespect Belal, but I'm just seeing some of his fans talking crazy, like this guy is like the GOAT or something like that. He's not, he got his, and then he, that loss at Jeff, he did good. He went for takedowns, but Jeff kind of knocked him down a few times and pushed him around. His wins over Curtis Melinder at the time had a lot of hype. Actually, I don't know if he had a lot of hype. He still had some hype, but people were saying he was the next John Jones or whatever. And then look what happened to him, Zaleski dos Santos took him down, and then Belal Muhammad just followed the same game plan. Takashi Sato, I like Takashi, but he kind of took him down and choked him out. Lyman Good, I mean. He fucking dropped him in that third round. Obviously, Belal won the first two, but he almost got knocked the fuck out. Belal is super chinny, man. And Diego Lima, his best performance in my humble opinion. But his legs got chewed up in that fight. And out of his last four, it is what it is. He's a good fighter, nothing against him. But the only thing he has in terms of advantage is activity. That's it. I don't think he's a better grappler than Leon. I do not think he's a better striker than Leon. He might be strong. I don't even think he's stronger than Leon. Leon's been doing a lot of crazy strength conditioning, and he looks like in the best shape I've seen him in a minute. I do not think Belal is on Leon's level. I really don't. But this is the fight game, right? Where anybody can win a fight, and and on any day. But if we look at resume-wise and what these guys accomplished, he's not on his level, and that's just a fact. I'm sorry if you don't like that. But Belal has a chance to win this. Leon, his last fight was a 5-round fight, but that's like close to 2 years ago now. If I'm Belal, you take it to deep waters and you see if you get him tired. You could challenge him in the grappling, you could try. He's looked suspect there sometimes, but I just do not think Belal's a better grappler. I just don't. This is, you can, for all those people that like to look at records and facts and statistics, you can do that, but the facts are the tape. And if you look at the tape, Leon is just a better striker, a better grappler. He's fought better competition. The only way he loses this fight is based on ring rust, and that's on him. It's not even on Belal. Can Belal catch him with something? Maybe, but Belal has never shown that kind of power. When Ponzinibbio fought Li Jilang, obviously at the end of the day, we all picked Ponzi, right? But we all know Li Jilang knocked out Zaleski dos Santos. He was also on a 8-fight win streak. He has legitimate knockout power. Belal hasn't really shown that. He's shown more of a grinding, grappling style. He's more of a decisionator, than anything. And I just do not see anywhere where he can succeed. I don't think he can. He could. It's not impossible, but I just don't see it happening. I don't see him catching Leon on the chin and knocking him out. The only thing I can really see is Leon getting tired, or maybe, after treating Belal Muhammad like an everlast punching bag for 3 rounds, maybe getting tired, and then Belal makes a comeback, right? And then, he might out-grapple him in certain areas and maybe get a choke. I can see that happening, but that's on, again, like I said, that's on Leon. That's on Leon being rusty. That's not on Belal being good. And I am actually kind of being disrespectful right here. It's because it's like, I've seen so many Belal Muhammad fans in my comments when I did a breaking news video about this, crying about, why are you not giving Belal enough respect? What do you mean I gotta give him respect? What are you talking about? I respect him as a human being. I respect him as a fighter, but I'm not gonna lie and say he's better than Leon Edwards. And I said it, and maybe I didn't explain myself a little better, but I said that this is a tune-up fight for Leon. Leon has fought top 5 guys. Belal is lucky that he got put in the rankings. I don't know how he did that. Obviously, he's on a 4-fight win streak, but there are guys that are on win streaks that are not in the rankings, and he got in there. He should be happy he got added into the rankings, right? You know, he didn't beat anybody ranked yet. He hasn't fought. When you think about it, the guys he's fought in the rankings, Vicente Luque, Jeff Neal, both beat his ass. He has not fought Robbie Lawler, Chimaev, Li Lang, Vicente Luque, Neil Magny, Damian Maia. He hasn't fought none of these guys. So he got put in the. He should be happy he's even in the rankings. I wouldn't. In my world, he's not even in the rankings in my world. You know. But at the end of the day, people said I was being. This is a tune-up fight for Leon, but MMA tune-up fights don't exist because anybody can win. It's not like boxing. But I compared like Caleb Plant. Caleb Plant had a boxing match like 3 weeks ago, something like a few weeks ago, and that was a tune-up fight for him, right? This is the same thing, all right. But the difference is, Belal is hot, you know, right now, and Leon is a little cold. He hasn't fought in a minute, so Belal has a chance. But in terms of resume, I'll say this again: Belal is a tune-up fight, all right. I don't even think Belal is better than Gunnar Nelson. I don't even think he's better than Gunnar Nelson, you know. So it is what it is. Like, these are just facts, you know. And I've seen Belal say stuff like, you know, I can beat Colby Covington, and that's the number one guy. He can say that, and he's supposed to say that. He should think that, but that's not a fact. He would get murdered. I wouldn't even be shocked if Leon out wrestled Belal and put his nuts in his face, you know, and just became a hump boy, basically, in that fight, and just out wrestled and out grind him. I wouldn't even be surprised if he did. I know I'm being really mean right now, but like, you Belal Muhammad fans, y'all a different kind of breed, man. Y'all need help. Y'all need Jesus, man. That's I need Jesus, bro. But Leon's getting this done. I'm saying 4th round TKO, just to add some spice to it. Probably Leon will get a decision, but I feel like he needs to put a stamp on these and maybe just shut up some Belal Muhammad fans that think they think their boy is gonna just win a fight because, based on activity. And that is true. He can win a fight, and I say this, he can win this fight. He really can. He can win it on activity, and Leon being rusty and maybe something happening. He has a chance, but he is not on Leon's. That is just a fact. He is not. Like, I don't even care. Like, he's not. But it is what it is. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I bet I'm gonna get ultimate karma for talking like this about Belal, and probably Allah is gonna get my ass next week. So hopefully Leon gets this done. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please don't be too butthurt in the I'm just joking, y'all. At the end of the day, but yeah. Go follow my Instagram. Go follow my Twitter. Subscribe if you're new. Like, comment, share this video. Go click the notification button. Hope you guys enjoyed. Love y'all, and goodbye.